Hello everybody, welcome to the Wild Arctic Beluga Whale Observation Area. My name is David. You've gotten here at an excellent time. Out here, I believe that is Klondike that you see working with the trainers right now. And this is one of the best times to get here since you have to get a full appreciation for how these beluga whales behave, or some of their personalities. What was that?
Somebody asked if this was Atla. Did you ask if it was Atla? This one. Yeah? It's not Atla. Atla moved to Texas. This is Klondike.
Oh, hi, Honda.
Yeah.
Is that a video?
Yeah.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Well,
Little surprise attack.
beluga whale.
Yeah, I know.
Animals are very playful and very
Honda a
intelligent.
girl or a boy?
He's a boy. And he's my biggest boy. He turns 23.
Oh, there she is at me. There he is at yes.
Yeah, that's a he.
So we have 2 males
It's
and
a
1
boy.
female.
Oh,
This and Oliver
she
are our
feeding him
males,
the fish.
and Alua is our oldest. She is 42, I believe. Is that correct? 42 or
Wonder where
43?
he's going.
Approximately
Oh,
42 or 43 years old.
sounds like an animal figure pose she just did. Look.
You can usually tell a male from a female based on a couple of factors. Females are typically considerably smaller than males.
Wow.
And also, you would recognize Alua, our female, based on the fact that she does not have a duckbill-shaped mouth like Klondike here does. Her face is a little bit flatter.
I also want this.
Now this is a method of communication with the whales I haven't really seen before. Typically when the trainers are communicating with the whales, they use those little whistles that you see around their necks. And they also use a long stick with a white ball at the end to slap the water. That's made to replicate their normal means of communication with one another. The normal quick squeaks and whistles that they make, as well as the fact that they sometimes slap the water with their tails. While humans don't, whales don't hear at the same frequency as human speech, they do use sound to communicate. Now, just for the sake of safety, we would like to make sure all guests stay off of the wall. And once again, if any of you have any questions, please feel free to ask. My name is David. That's a tough question. I would go with black, which is a little bit ironic considering that's an absence of color, but here's a classic riddle for you. What's black and white and red all over? That's correct. There are some more morbid answers to that question, but I'd rather not say that.
human is feeling unless they communicate it to us. But even then, like my idea of sad and your idea of sad or happy may be very different things. So we just use our best in the way that we communicate with them in the same way that we communicate with each other. We just kind of learn through that process. So we learn to read body language. We actually work really hard on getting all of our animals in the park to teach us or to learn how to tell us no. So getting them to learn different ways to very nicely, respectfully tell us, I don't want to do that right now. And then giving them the option and telling them that yes, you told me no, and that's okay, that's a good thing, and reinforcing that telling of no. So that they know that everything that they're doing is a choice, and they have the choice to say no
Beluga
at any time. Yeah. There haven't been any done with beluga whales, but that's another really hard question because we're assuming that their brains function the same way that our brains do, and they don't because we're built for very different worlds. So everything from like intelligence to emotions and things like that, those are all very human things that we put onto animals because that's the way that we understand our world. But we don't necessarily know that everything is firing in that same manner. So we use it to the best of our abilities, but it's never going to be a definitive test of it because their world is a very different world than ours is. It's been about 50 and 60 degrees. It's a warm summer's day for the whales. They're content in it all year long. We are running warm right now, which means that we're around 55 degrees. It's cold. Yeah.
What's that little jiggly thing?
That jiggly thing on his head is called a melon, and all whales and dolphins have a melon. So their melon can change shape. They have muscular control over it. So instead of just being able to use it for straight echolocation, they can actually shift its shape to echolocate in other directions. So we haven't really seen them using any like pectoral flipper slaps or fluke slap. That's not something that you typically see with beluga whales. That's something that you're going to see more with like killer whales and dolphins. Reason for it is because beluga whales in general are going to keep their body underneath the Arctic waters because their water up in the Arctic is below freezing and the air temperature can also be below freezing, and so that can be a really harsh thing to have on your system. So they want to keep their bodies nice and warm. So that's not a form of communication that most beluga whales or like narwhals are going to do. They use a lot more of their vocalizations. They use the raking of their teeth, so running their teeth across each other's body, and then jaw popping as a way to communicate.